Well, everyone, as most of you know, the Lenovo Idea Tab is a very cool tablet that is available all over the place. So you're able to go around and buy these Lenovo Idea Tabs. They're very cool tablets, and you might be trying to figure out how you can go through and use them. Luckily for you, they're very easy tablets to use, and I'll show you exactly how to get started. Number one, the way the tablet is kind of situated, the way it's recommended to be used is this way. The front camera being at the very top, and then the border along the sides and everything like that. So this is the way Lenovo basically recommends you to basically use this tablet. So at the front, you'll see your front camera right here. On the side, you will see your speakers that you have on the left side. On the bottom, you'll have a little accessory port which will allow you to connect to different accessories. On the right side, you'll have your USB Type-C port as well as other types of speakers. And then at the very top, you basically have your SD card slot. You also have your volume buttons and your power button on the other side. So you do have the capability of basically going through and using your volume buttons at the top, your power button on the side, your SD card in the top right up here, and your front camera. That is basically the layout. It's a very simple thing to kind of understand, but that is kind of one of those things you can essentially do here. Now, when you first boot up your tablet, right, it's going to bring you into your lock screen. So this is what your lock screen looks like. You're basically going to be able to see some notifications on the left side. You're going to be able to see your time as well as maybe some other information. If you're watching a video or something, you'll be able to see that right there. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is that if you want to, you can go through and basically interact with all these things. You can stop a song, you can clear notifications if you want to, if it allows you to. You can go through and edit up a lot too. And if you actually hold down on your lock screen, you should be able to come into an edit button. So it looks like these ones actually don't give you edit privilege, which is kind of unfortunate. But you still have toggles on the bottom. You can go into your camera right here if you pull it to the side or hold it down, and you'll have your status bar at the top. Now, if you swipe up, you'll basically come into your home screen. So this is basically your home screen. What your home screen basically has, it has a lot of information here about your different applications and just all the apps on your phone or on your tablet. So at the top, your status bar still stays the same. You have your date and your time in the top left, or at least your time. In the top right, you have your Wi-Fi icon, your battery icon, kind of showing you what you're connected to. And then you have your home screen. Your home screen is basically comprised of basically different widgets and applications. So you have different widgets like this one right here and this one right here, and you have different applications as well like these ones, and then even you have a dock at the bottom as well. When you swipe between pages, you'll have different applications and widgets. You can have different pages for different widgets, but your dock will always stay persistent, so keep that in mind. Now, you can also go through and hold down on a widget like this, and you can move around your applications and widgets. So you can hold down on a widget, you can move it around. Same thing with an application. You can hold down on an application, and you can move those around to wherever you want to. And you can hold down on an application here, and you can remove it from your page. So you can click on this minus button, and you can remove it from your page as well, which is another really easy thing to kind of do there as well. Now, beyond that, what you can also do is you can swipe up from the bottom, just like this, and you will get into all the applications that you have inside of your tablet. So here you can go through and you can swipe between all these different applications because all your applications might not be on this page, but all your applications for the most part will be visible on this page right here. So you can kind of swipe through, you can find the different application that you might like, that you might want to open. You can also search for applications right there as well. Now coming back to the home screen, there's other things to keep in mind here with the home screen as well. If you swipe to the left, you'll get into this Lenovo entertainment space. So it's pretty cool, but if you're into it, you can keep it on or you can just kind of just go through with it and just kind of never go there. If you swipe down from the top left corner though, if you swipe down right here, you will get back into an area that looks kind of similar to your lock screen a little bit. So on the left side, you'll have your widgets and your notifications right here. On the right side, you'll have your control center. This will allow you to go through and edit up a lot of things within your particular tablet. You can turn on or off Wi-Fi, you can change brightness, increase or decrease sound, toggle up all these other toggles here too. You have a lot of options here, and that's another really cool thing to keep in mind there. So you can just swipe down wherever you want to, and you can get access to this. And that right there, I think is something that's really cool, and you will have the capability of doing that on your particular tablet. Now, on top of that, when you actually start opening up applications, the way you interact with apps might be a little different. So either you pick the gesture design that we have here or you pick the buttons. Now, when you open up an application, let's say you open up messages, well, when you get into this app, you'll basically come into your normal application. So you can interact with these applications, you can do whatever you want to do here. But what if you actually wanted to go through and actually come back to your home page, right? Well, if you want to, you can either swipe up from the bottom or you can click on your home button. If you have a home button at the bottom, you'll be able to see that at the bottom right there as well. So that is something that's really cool. Sometimes you might get into this page. You can also just go through and grab this page like this, and you can go through and interact with it. You can move it around, and you can kind of mess around with it. And you can even minimize it by going there. So if you want to, and Lenovo tablets have a lot of pop-ups sometimes, which is kind of interesting. Now you can also go through and go into another application like this, and when you do it like this again, you can go through and basically swipe up once more, and you can maneuver around with it. You can mess around with it. Now, let's say you wanted to go through and kind of edit up this application or kind of just, increase the way you're using your tablet. Well, if you want to, you can swipe to the side like this, and you will get into your multitasking panel. So your multitasking panel will show you all the applications that you have in the background. So this isn't just going to be the few applications you have. This is going to be the applications you have in the background. So now what you can do, you can go through and you can basically swipe up from these applications and you can clear them from memory. So these applications will no longer be like persistent in the background. They might still use some memory here and there, but it's going to be a lot easier of a process because they're not just going to be bogging down your system. So same thing goes for any of these other applications too. So you can go through and you can turn these things on and you can go through and just maneuver around your tablet like that. So you can just swipe up and you can just go through and swipe it out of the way. But we also have a multitasking way of kind of maneuvering around our tablet too. I keep saying maneuver, but we can basically go through and multitask our tablet by going through and swiping up and choosing these applications. So if we want, we can tap onto this little option right here, like right above our multitasking panel, and we can tap on split screen. So right here, we can tap on split screen. And now look, we have these two applications side by side. We can choose one application here, and we can choose a completely different application on the right side. And now we can go through and kind of, use these tablets whichever way we want to, which is so cool. So now we have like two completely different types of applications, and that is something you can do here. You can also swipe up again, get into multitasking, and you can go through and just clear them out. The last thing is always going to be within settings and updating our tablets. So if you want, I would recommend going into your settings application right here, and I'd recommend getting used to your tablet information right here too. So I would recommend just kind of going through here and just kind of looking through all these different areas, making sure that you understand all the different settings here. You don't have to know all of them, but just some of them. There's one option though, which is software updates, that I'd probably recommend every single person to go through and basically update your tablet. So go over here and you can go through it, and I think it's under one of these options right here. There's a lot of different options here, but there's going to be one for updating your tablet. So I'd recommend going through and finding the system update panel or system update option, which is under about, tablet. Tap on system update, and I would recommend going through and updating your tablet to the current generation that's available, because that's probably going to give you the best experience on your tablet. So that is how to use the Lenovo, Idea tab. I think these are very decent tablets for the most part, and I would pretty much recommend buying them. If you're in the market trying to look for a tablet, this is a decent option. So in terms of that basically covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.